First off, I want to apologize for the snoring in the background. There's nothing I can really do about that. And I'm also kind of sick, got a sore throat going. And I would never wish a sore throat on anybody. That shit is so fucking irritating. It's just, it makes you want to just stick your hand in your throat and rip out all the fucking mucus because this shit is so annoying. Not even drinking water tastes pleasant anymore. It's just so fucking aggravating. But anyways, I want to just give a little rant on, buying a car and my experience and my advice to anybody who is who may find themselves in a similar situation with buying a car. So, unless you have a lot of guap, don't go to a dealership. Unless you have like a lot of fucking money and you got no problems with paying all the fucking fees and all that bullshit, and go ahead, go to a dealership if you have money. If you don't have money, you're like me, and you kind of just gotta hustle and work hard for everything and just do everything yourself, and you just need a car to get from point A to point B, buy a used car. I would say a used car that works. So when I was trying to find a car, getting my license and getting my permit was actually pretty fucking easy compared to trying to find a car. Even though trying to find a car surprisingly only lasted like 2 to 3 weeks, it was still a fucking just aggravating process because the whole just scenario was just so fucking annoying. But I first went to a used car lot dealership, and right off the bat, it was a little place. It was a quick visit. I went in there. Everything was just kind of sketchy. The fucking cars itself were fucking sketchy. Remember, I was taking the fucking car for a test drive, and the guy didn't even have fucking air in the tire. The tire was fucking flat. One of the tire, actually, I think more than one, because he was like fucking checking all the air and fucking just filled 2 of the tires up with air. And the fucking car that I went to go see, that shit was, I got fucking catfish. The car was like, the paint was worse than I thought. The windows were fucking cracked. I was like, sheesh. Like, whatever, right? And I took it out for a test drive. It was alright. But I didn't want to put all my eggs in one basket. So I just kept that in mind. And I negotiated with the guy. I got it down to, a little bit lower than it was. And at the same time, I was like, you know what? I'll keep this in mind, but I'm probably not going to buy this car. So, next week, I just said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to a big dealership, because usually big dealerships have used cars for sale. And so I went to a big dealership. Right off the bat, I already expected, the place to be fucking just scammers, professional scammers. Because, they're salesmen. They're supposed to, do that. I remember I went in and I first checked out the cars a day before. And I went to back again, and I remember I stepped in the fucking office, and there's just a bunch of people just walking around, a bunch of salesmen over there. I don't even know who's who, but I just walk in, immediately some guy approaches me. They're all, dressed nice and fucking whatever, just comes up to me and is like, hi, what's your name? How can I help you? I tell him like, hey, I'm interested in this car that you have. I saw it on the website. He's like, oh, okay, come with me over here. I'll get you some help, blah, blah, blah. So right off the bat, I'm like, all right, I know like they're going to try to do some salesman shit, right? Which they did. And so, he puts me with the guy, and he's like, this guy's the best in the business. And I'm like, okay, here we go. So it's this, really cool guy. It's funny. So we go try to look for the car that I was interested in. Immediately, he sets me up with another car. He's like, why don't you check this car out? You know, this car right here, it's a little bit more pricey, but you know, it's still much better. Yada yada yada. And he fucking just immediately, like, that's what they do to you. Car dealerships, they try to like smooth talk you in, and they try to like reel you in. And that's what they were doing. So he sets me up with this fucking car. He's like, why don't you hop in there and like check it out and get it ready, start it up. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go along with it, see where it takes me. Cause I don't know much about cars, right? I'm just kind of like whatever, right? I may or may not be interested. So I start up the car, I'm checking it out. We go around and I test drive it for a little bit, and then he takes me on a ride. And he's like fucking trying to sell me and reel me in this car, telling me, oh, you know, at other car dealerships they'll tell you it's good, but you don't even know if it's good. And it's like telling me some shit like, look at the armrest. See, it's a good car because the armrest is not ripped. See, and he's like showing me. I'm like, this fucking guy. So, anyways, yeah. So we go back to the dealership. And he's like, all right, let me just get your paperwork ready, and you know, yada yada yada. So one thing they do at car dealerships, they usually like try to make you fucking just, without even asking, like try to make you sign paperwork. Like they try to like just set you up with it already. And I think that, you know, that's the biggest fucking like scamming shit right there, is don't sign no paperwork. So they fucking the guy was like, you know, let me you know, get your paperwork ready, bro. And I was like, hold on, this isn't the car I came to see in the first place. And so, you know, I'm like, where's this car at? If you, turns out it's at another dealership. So it's like, you know what, I'll keep this car in mind, but I'm going to go see the car that I initially wanted to see. So go to the dealership, pretty much the same thing. The guy was a cooler, younger guy my age, showing me the car, whatever. And same shit, like, you know, showing me everything. And then tries to sell me the fucking car. He's like, let me get your paperwork ready, blah, blah, blah. And I tell him, you know, I don't want to sign any paperwork yet. I just want to, you know, see how much it would be after taxes and everything. So, after taxes, thankfully the guy did this. He's like, yeah, sure, no problem. He had no problem with it. So, after taxes and everything, the car that I checked out was $4,300 something, right? Should have been a cheap car. That's kind of pricey for a used car, too. But, after taxes and everything, that fucking car came out $5,700 and something. I was like, are you fuck no, like that is just insane. So anyways, I was like, you know what, I'll keep this in mind. I walked out the dealership, and 2 days later, after work at night, I was at the right place at the right time. I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm going on Craigslist. I went on Craigslist and I found the fucking perfect car for me. It's a fucking 1988 Camry. I don't care what anybody says. Fucking car has been working perfectly for me. You want to know why? Because I said I was at the right place at the right time. The couple I bought it off of, they're moving to Canada, so they can't take the car with them. And they're the second owners. The first owners, they bought this car 3 months ago. The first owner she's an old lady. And she just bought the car and she just kept it in the garage for like 15 years, and that was it. And then she sold it to them, but it only has 60,000 miles on it. So everything works. It's a fucking nice car. I remember I fucking messaged the dude. I'm like, hey, do you want, you know, I'm interested in the car. He's like, yeah, you know, come check it out, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, all right, awesome. Do you take cash? He's like, yeah. Next day, morning before work, because I work night shift, I fucking Ubered all the way to Oakland, right? I went to fucking Oakland by myself. I broke the first rule of buying off Craigslist. Don't go by yourself. And don't go with fucking cash. I went to fucking Oakland. I Ubered there, went to the bank, and I took out some fucking thousands, like some cash. And then I fucking just walked around trying to find the place. I couldn't find the place. Fucking called the guy. I'm like, hey, where the hell's the place? The guy came in the car and picked me up, and we went. And it's fucking nice couple, nice people, good people. And that was pretty much it. We just like filled out some paperwork, all that stuff, and I just fucking took the car home. I took it to work. I went to work right after, and that was it. And it's been fucking working like a charm so far. So, moral of the story is, don't go to don't go to car dealerships if you're just trying to buy, if you're just like me in my situation. And also, car dealerships, they're fucking annoying. You know why? Because literally a week later, they're still fucking calling me about, hey, are you still interested in that? They called me fucking 2 times. One time, I was at work. And I was like, oh my gosh, this lady's just taking up my time. I thought it was going to be a quick survey of like the service. I was like, yeah, it's good, fucking cool guy, whatever. Nah, this fucking, after 5 minutes, became like even more. I was like, listen, I'm at work. I can't do this. So, and the second time, I was sleeping. I like to enjoy my sleep. And because I don't take it for granted. And fucking, they call me asking about the fucking, if I'm interested. You know what? So don't go to a car dealership. They're gonna bug the shit out of you. They're gonna fucking annoy you and be stupid. So go on Craigslist and be smart when you're going on Craigslist, and or it may be even more convenient, buy off somebody who who has a used car. So that's my moral story. That's my advice. I'm getting out of here. Peace out.